performance is this going to give, and is it going to actually be worth anything? Like we've been talking about consoles holding back gaming in the Discord more and more recently. Is this going to push the needle enough when we're still looking at Series S's and X's on the other side, when we're still keeping up to like the PS5 Pro isn't going to separate games, right? They're still going to make them for the PS5 and the 5 Pro. So, like, what difference
Does
is
this
this going
mean
to
I
make?
have to wait as a PC player? Does this mean I have to wait another 5 to 6 years to catch up?
Yeah, those are the real
6 to 10.
questions, Lo-Fi.
6 to 10.
Listen,
They're the
the
big questions I'm afraid to ask.
the PlayStation Pro is not going to push the needle. It might, like Rudig's alluded to, it might give you just a little bit more ray tracing. But what is ray tracing? It's lighting and it's reflections, and
Ray
so
tracing on paper.
so the game is going to run basically the same. It's probably going to have the same frame rate. The PS5 Pro at this point doesn't make sense to me personally, or the market, I don't think. What, you're going to get a little bit more ray tracing, and what, they're going to prolong the inevitable of the PS6 by what, a year? Maybe? If it does that, it doesn't push the technology forward enough for the Unreal 5 engine games that are coming down the pike. So I don't even
It's kind of like a
understand.
Where's Waldo, like you don't notice it until you got to look for it to notice it, kind of thing.
Well, here's the thing. When you launch a new variation of your system, you need titles to go with it. Where are the PS5 Pro titles? And you can make anything a PS5 Pro game by, unlocking some frame rate and some other little jank things you can do. But my point is, though, is this isn't going to push the needle. It's not going to push the hardware further, and I don't understand it. I don't. They want to lose more money on another console? Give us the PS6, which I believe is coming in early 2027 or Christmas of 2026.
Can I jump in real quick?
Yeah, go
No.
for it, Ray. We'll go Ray.
Something like this happened to me long time ago when I was so excited when I bought my shiny black Sega Saturn.
Oh, I
I
thought
was
you were going
so
somewhere
happy,
else. Jesus.
and I was and I was so happy. I was like, man, I had it set up in my room and everything. And what the hell came out just maybe like soon as it
10
launched
months. 10 months later.
was the Dreamcast. So this is me. I have a PS5 digital, and if it comes out and if it's something really nice, I might and it has a drive, I might upgrade to it, depending on what it comes and what it has. Otherwise, man, I'm just gonna wait for the PS5 6. Just wait. It really, the specs is what's gonna push me to even look at it and see if I want to upgrade.
The PS5 6 could be just a cloud gaming
I think the
platform.
better question is, how does it make someone feel that already purchased a console and then this comes out?
What are you trying to imply, like me?
Well, they've always done that. You've always got the PS4, you got the PS4 Pro. You had a PlayStation 2, you got a PlayStation 2 Slim. It was
I'm just
compact.
saying.
Here's a hot take.
Like, oh, okay.
Here's a hot take. What would cause somebody to move from the PS4 to the 5? This generation has been a letdown, in my opinion. It has. It has. So why would people move from the PS4 to the PS5? They're more likely to make the jump to the 6. I'm just saying, the PS5 Pro really doesn't make sense in my mind.
The console doesn't make sense.
All right, we'll go.
think a big.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say, I think a big push will be GTA 6. Whenever that releases, I feel like a lot of people who are playing GTA 5 on the PS4 will want to upgrade specifically for that game. I think, well, based on the rumors, I know that this dude who provided this sketch is very reliable. He's the one that leaked the Astrobot game. He leaked that God of War Ragnarok was coming to PC. So it seems like he has like an inside source at PlayStation that's pretty reputable. I think, well, based on the rumors, it's supposed to be up something like 8% better CPU speeds and 30 teraflops of power, which is a pretty decent little upgrade, but I do know that a lot of games are bottlenecked CPU wise. Um, so I think we will still see games at 30 frames per second on the PS5 Pro, but it'll be less. I think you're not going to see a huge difference in graphic fidelity. It's more for the enthusiast who wants to play the best PlayStation, oh, like best quality for their PlayStation games, effectively.
I can answer Wilson's question about what's the point of the Pro. I literally worked on a game for PS4 Pro before it was even released. I worked on a game called Killing Floor 2, and during that time, the PS4 version was out, and the PS4 Pro wasn't even released yet. And I specifically had to, I was part of the team that had to optimize the game for the Pro version. And basically, what happens is you split a graphic setting config file into two. You got the base PS4 version and then the PS4 Pro. The Pro version of the game was literally we just increased the resolution to nearly 4K. I think it was like 1800p from 1080p, and then the FPS was already locked to 60. And we also increased the graphics of the levels where we used ultra textures from the PC version. So like the PS4 Pro version was higher resolution and more stable 60 FPS with higher graphics. So I have no doubt in my mind the PS5 Pro is going to do the same thing with other games. Like obviously developers will need to support this because it's not automatic, but you'll
Yeah,
have
it's per game, right?
yeah, so developers will have two versions. They'll have the PS5 graphics and then the PS5 Pro graphics settings. They might increase the FPS, they might increase the resolution, they might even increase the graphics. But it's just the same game, but more. That's all you're getting. Anything like you're not gonna get an exclusive PS5 Pro game, but you will get a better experience overall if the developers support it.
If I can
Wow.
chip in,
Well, I've got to
the wrong.
go. I've got to go get one of these and change my pants because that sounded amazing.
Gem, is it
Oh,
worth it from a developer's point of view, that incremental boost up? Like, because you're saying they have to make a new port for it, like it is extra work and all of that. Is it worth it? Just as a blunt question.
So as far as I know, it's not a requirement with the PS4 Pro, like it was optional. But
Mm.
for some reason, our company really pushed for it. Like we didn't have a choice to say like no or whatever. But then again, we didn't want to say no. It was a fun project because like we've never seen a pro version of a console, and it was fun testing it and stuff and troubleshooting.
If you want to play older games better, I would suggest building a PC. And I know that we're talking about consoles and PS5 Pro specifically, but like I don't know. I don't see the. I definitely see the value in buying a console at $300 to $500 to get into gaming. I see the value there, but this is an incremental step forward between releases of their major platforms. So I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. It reminds me of what the series or what Xbox did when they released their whatever X console it was that was supposed to be giving you 4K and stuff. Um,
The
but it'll
Series
be
S.
interesting to see what kind of sales they get off of this. Will people jump from the 4 to the Pro, or will they wait for the 6? I'm betting
Yeah,
most people will wait.
yeah, but you know, you're talking about adults. You also got to understand that there's kids. I'm not gonna if I got like a a 8, 7 year old, I'm not gonna buy them a PC and stuff. Parents are gonna go out there. They're gonna buy the consoles. They're gonna buy the Fortnites. They're gonna buy the games. So a lot of parents buy these, the Nintendos and the consoles for the kids, and us adults, we love our PCs.
I have one more question on it, if I'm allowed the question, Rue, but I know we've talked on this a while.
Go for it, Wilson.
It is. Oh, now I asked if I'm allowed to ask the question. I forgot what the question was.
And you call me,
Wow.
me
Bro, yeah,
old, and
yeah.
you call
Someone
me
get me to
Joe Biden.
Geritol. Someone
You
get me to
call me Joe
Geritol.
Biden.
Jeez.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, big time, big time.
All right. Well,
Let's move on. Let's find a new
yes,
topic.
let's move on and find a new topic. But that was a good one. PS5 Pro will be the flagship console moving forward, as the PS4 Pro does. It will keep running games for years to come.
Hmm.
But until the next one.